While most people are chasing after RAV4 and CR-V, there are 3 affordable SUVs flying under the radar that deliver serious value. We're talking reliable powertrains, low ownership costs, and features you'd expect on vehicles costing 10 grand more. Today I'm breaking down 3 underrated SUVs that smart buyers are landing on, and if you're shopping in the affordable segment, you need to hear this. Look, the SUV market is packed. Everyone's fighting over the same popular models, driving prices up and leaving zero room for negotiation. But here's what most buyers miss. Some of the best value propositions are sitting right there on dealer lots, ignored because they don't have the name recognition. These aren't obscure brands or risky bets. These are solid vehicles with proven reliability, backed by real-world data and owner satisfaction scores that match or beat the household names. And the best part? Dealers are actually motivated to move them, which means you've got leverage. Number 3. The Mazda CX-50. Now, when people think Mazda, they sleep on it. They shouldn't. The CX-50 starts around $30,000, but here's what you're actually getting. A naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 187 horsepower. Not turbocharged, not complicated. This engine has been in Mazda's lineup for years, and mechanics consistently point to it as one of the more reliable power plants in this segment. Consumer Reports gives the CX-50 a predicted reliability score of 4 out of 5. That's higher than the Honda CR-V, which gets a 3 out of 5 for recent model years. Let that sink in. You're getting better predicted reliability than Honda, and you're paying less. But here's where the value really shows up: the interior. Mazda puts materials in this SUV that you'd expect in vehicles costing $40,000 to $50,000. Real stitching on the dashboard. Thick door panels. A premium feel throughout. Compare that to a CR-V or a RAV4 at the same price point, and you'll immediately notice the difference. Mazda isn't cutting corners on the stuff you touch every single day. The CX-50 also comes standard with all-wheel drive on most trims. That's not an option, it's standard. You're getting real capability without paying extra for it. Ground clearance is 8.6 inches, which is competitive with anything in this class. Now here's the kicker. According to Car Edge data, the CX-50 has a market day supply around 60 to 70 days. That's healthy inventory without being excessive. What that means for you as a buyer is negotiating room. Dealers have enough units to be flexible on price, but not so many that the vehicle's being dumped. You can actually work a deal. Fuel economy sits at 24 city, 30 highway with the base engine. That's solid for a real all-wheel drive SUV. And Mazda backs it with a 3-year, 36,000-mile basic warranty and a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. Standard stuff, but the point is you're not taking on extra risk here. Owner satisfaction is strong. Forums show people putting 100,000, 150,000 miles on these powertrains without major issues. The transmission is a traditional 6-speed automatic, not a CVT. That matters because traditional automatics have proven more durable long-term than CVTs in many applications. If you want an SUV that feels premium, drives well, and won't nickel and dime you on repairs, the CX-50 deserves your attention. Most buyers overlook it because Mazda doesn't have Toyota's reputation, but the data shows that's a mistake. Number 2. The Hyundai Tucson. Here's where things get interesting. 10 years ago, suggesting a Hyundai meant taking a risk. Today, Hyundai builds some of the most reliable vehicles you can buy, and the Tucson proves it. The Tucson starts around $29,000 and comes with a powertrain warranty that makes everyone else look cheap. 10 years, 100,000 miles. That's not just confidence, that's Hyundai putting their money where their mouth is. Toyota gives you 5 years, 60,000 miles. Honda gives you 5 years, 60,000 miles. Hyundai doubles it. Consumer Reports gives the Tucson a predicted reliability rating of 4 out of 5. J.D. Power Vehicle Dependability Studies consistently rank Hyundai in the top 10 brands. This isn't some risky purchase. This is a mainstream brand that's proven itself. Now let's talk about what you get for $29,000. The base Tucson comes with an 8-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, and driver attention monitoring. Standard. You're not paying extra for safety tech that should be standard anyway. Compare that to budget trims from other brands where you're getting cloth seats and nothing else. The engine is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder producing 187 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's not turbocharged on the base model, which means fewer parts to fail and simpler maintenance. You want longevity? Keep it simple. Turbos add power but also add complexity and potential failure points down the road. Fuel economy is 26 city, 33 highway on the front-wheel drive model. That's class-leading. You're looking at genuinely efficient transportation without compromising on space or features. Interior space is generous. The Tucson offers 38.7 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats, expanding to 74.8 cubic feet with the seats folded. That's competitive with anything in this segment. You're not sacrificing practicality. But here's what really sets the Tucson apart. Depreciation is reasonable. According to Kelley Blue Book data, the Tucson holds value better than many competitors because the brand's reputation has caught up to its actual quality. 5 years ago, Hyundai depreciation was brutal. Today, it's stabilized because buyers recognize the quality is there. Market day supply for the Tucson sits around 50 to 60 days, depending on the region. That's a sweet spot. Dealers have inventory but aren't desperate. You can negotiate, but you're not buying something nobody wants. Owner forums are filled with people surprised by how much they like the Tucson. That's the pattern with underrated vehicles. People buy them skeptically and end up genuinely impressed. Maintenance costs are low because parts are affordable and the vehicles don't need much work. The Tucson isn't flashy. It won't turn heads. But if you want an SUV that's reliable, affordable to own, covered by an industry-leading warranty, and loaded with standard features, this is where the smart money's going. And here it is, taking the top spot, the Subaru Crosstrek. Now, some of you are thinking, Subaru isn't underrated. But here's the thing. The Crosstrek specifically gets overshadowed by the Forester and Outback, and that's a mistake because it offers incredible value. The Crosstrek starts around $25,000. Read that again. $25,000 for a vehicle with standard all-wheel drive, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, and Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which is legitimately one of the best in the business. Consumer Reports gives the Crosstrek a predicted reliability score of 4 out of 5. The 2.0-liter flat-4 engine has been refined over multiple generations. It's not the most powerful, 152 horsepower, but it's bulletproof. Mechanics will tell you these engines run forever if you change the oil. Subaru owners are fanatical, and there's a reason these vehicles last. Drive through Colorado, Vermont, or anywhere with real winters, and you'll see 15-year-old Subarus still on the road. That's not luck, that's engineering. The Crosstrek delivers 28 city, 33 highway fuel economy. For a vehicle with full-time all-wheel drive and real off-road capability, that's exceptional. You're not sacrificing efficiency for capability. But here's where the value really stacks up: safety. The Crosstrek comes standard with EyeSight, Subaru's suite of driver assistance technologies. That includes adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, and lane keeping assist. Standard on the base trim. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gives it a top Safety Pick Plus rating. You're getting maximum safety ratings at the entry price point. Interior space is smart. It's not massive, but it's efficiently designed. 20.8 cubic feet behind the rear seats, expanding to 55.3 cubic feet with seats folded. Enough for camping gear, sports equipment, or a decent Home Depot run. Ground clearance is where the Crosstrek shines. At 8.7 inches, it matches or exceeds vehicles marketed as serious off-roaders. You can take this on fire roads, snowy driveways, or rough trails without worrying. The approach and departure angles are designed for actual use, not just marketing claims. Resale value is strong. Subarus hold value better than almost anything in this segment because demand stays consistent. According to Kelley Blue Book, Crosstrek resale values remain strong even at high mileage. You're not hemorrhaging money the second you drive off the lot. Market day supply varies by region, but Crosstreks generally move quickly, often under 40 days. That tells you demand is real. People who buy them keep them, and people who research them end up buying them. That's the pattern with genuinely good vehicles. Insurance costs are reasonable because the safety ratings are excellent and theft rates are low. Total cost of ownership, purchase price, fuel, maintenance, insurance is among the lowest in the segment. Owner satisfaction scores are consistently high. People appreciate the capability, the reliability, and the fact that it just works. There's no drama. No surprise repair bills. No wondering if it'll start in the morning. It's boring in the best possible way. If you want maximum value, and I mean reliability, safety, capability, and low ownership costs, the Crosstrek is where you land. It's not the fastest. It's not the most luxurious. But it delivers exactly what most people actually need in an SUV without the premium price tag. So there you have it. 3 underrated affordable SUVs that offer incredible value. The Mazda CX-50 with its premium interior and reliable powertrain. The Hyundai Tucson with its industry-leading warranty and loaded standard features. And topping the list, the Subaru Crosstrek with its unbeatable combination of capability, safety, and reliability. Here's the pattern. These vehicles don't have the name recognition of a RAV4 or CR-V, which means less competition from other buyers and more negotiating leverage for you. But the data shows they match or beat the popular choices in reliability, features, and total cost of ownership. Which one would you buy? Drop your pick in the comments. If you own one of these, tell us your experience. Are we right about the value, or are we missing something? If this video helped you find your next SUV, go ahead and hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And subscribe so you catch our next breakdown where we're diving into which popular SUVs you should absolutely avoid. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.